Blocking and receiving. Binasag ng Ateneo at hindi naman lumabas yung pangil for Coach Ramil de Jesus.
And speaking of Coach Ramil de Jesus, actually went to the bench, put in Layu, put in Luna, put in Cobb, but still no effect, Coach Ronnie. It didn't spark the offense, it didn't change the tempo. And again, the 11 errors hurt them obviously, as you see another PLDT Ultra Fun serve. How solid it's been. And, you know, such a benefit for them on offense as they, you know, kick off a game.
Anytime you have the first line of attack working for you, chances are it puts pressure on the defense right away. Number 1 sila. They have Don Macandili, they have Desiree Cheng, but right now hindi lumalabas yan. Samantalang yung pati yung sa service, matindi sila pero they sprayed their serves and they gave up a lot of points sa kanilang service errors as well.
Maraquinot unable to get it through. There's Morente. Goes long.
Unity, Eric and Coach Ronnie. This time around, Mitch Morente, Ana Copigo, and Maddie Madayag joined to complete the Katipunan girls squad. Captain Gio Morado reminded the girls that they are one, but each of them are different parts, represent different parts, and they must all do the best of their ability so that they can win this game. Snapping at Gia that it's all about being in sync with each other and having open communication on the court. More about the Lady Eagles later. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, thank you, Denise. Morado, you've got to commend the way she's been distributing the ball and using all of her many offensive players. There's a check ball Coach Tybin didn't want, but Yul Benosa, first referee, saying no call.
Walang itinawag. Walang itinawag yung ating mga linesmen, and that call will stand.
But there seems to have been the pinky finger. At least from that quick replay, seems like there was. 2-all, set number 2.
That's a good break for De La Salle. And now they tie this match at 2 points apiece here in the second set.
D. Morado to Maraquinot. What a dig by Cheng. And you mentioned her ability defensively, Coach Ronnie. And there is an overreach, it seems, or a net violation versus Ateneo.
Not allowing themselves to be in a deep hole early. Going into this game 1, I think Coach Ramil de Jesus knows for the fact that Ateneo is the best serving team. Ay sigurado tinrabaho nila yung reception nila. Ateneo, I believe, has at least 29 more aces, or 19 more aces than La Salle after the 2 rounds.
Maraquinot scoring there. It hasn't shown yet that improvement, all that practice in the reception. And let's see the adjustments after losing set number 1 of dlsu as we go to Bea Escudero.
Eric and Coach Ronnie, leading up to the finals, the Lady Spikers did not waste any time and focus on reviewing old games and kept their attention solely on their movements, which they say may help them as they enter game 1 this afternoon. Now, Tim Timzon mentioned that she and the girls are using their back-to-zero mindset because, like she said, it's anybody's ball game this afternoon. But they are reminded that this goal will not come easy, and in order for that to happen, the girls must learn to keep the tempo of their game consistent and show a smart and fierce team inside. That's all for now. Back to you, Bumet. Back to you, I think, Coach Ronnie.
All right, thanks, Bea. Ateneo up by 1, 4-3 in set number 2. There's D with a tip. A big attempt there by Wong. She is unable to get the up.
And we expect Team D to really propel her team in terms of offense. They need her to be more efficient. They need her to be more consistent. Primary point of attack on offense. And likewise, si Madjoy Baronas to recover her bearings dahil nag-slide yung laro niya after starting out so well for La Salle, scoring the first 3 points for La Salle in the first set.
There's Baron on the attack. Morente has been consistent since set number 1. There's D, who's had her ups and downs since last set. Morente off the tape of the net, but no, according to Yul Benosa, it's off the block.
A break earlier for La Salle, and now a swing break para dito sa Ateneo. Ateneo up by 1.
Couldn't catch the quick explanation by Benosa, first referee to Kim Fajardo, but the point is awarded to Ateneo and they lead by 1, 5-4, set number 2. Another good serve. Gopico gets an ace and Ateneo up by 2.
Very shaky. First ball once again for De La Salle. The first ball para dito sa La Salle all year long. But so far, siyang na-identify na weak link dito ng Ateneo sa reception.
Fajardo. There's she scores.
And this time, Desiree Cheng up to the task, enabling Fajardo to give up that nice pass.
Morado to Morente off the block. Yes, against the single block of Cheng.
Is what the comeback in Mitch Morente brings. Was not a part of Ateneo last year. Looking to help out Ateneo regain the ground from La Salle. Ooh.
Rare service error for Ateneo, who's been on point the service area.
Joanna Mariganot making sure that she enjoys the moment in the biggest stage of the year.
Underhand set for Morado. Double block against Tolentino. No way that was going through.
Believe it or not, that is the first offensive block for La Salle in this match. They had none in the first set. Majay Baron, Luke Ogansanya, Kim Fajardo had about 29% of the total number of points of La Salle in that win versus UST coming off kill blocks.
Nice set by Morado to De Leon.
Miss hit coming from BDL. And La Salle goes to the first technical timeout on top by 1.
Game number 1 of the finals, attracting U.S. ambassador to the Philippines, Sung Kim. So many people watching from all over the Philippines from Tugigaraw.
Right.
Francis Perez.
Of course, together with Song Kim, together with Butch Ramirez.
That's right. And also, Professor Roberto Alonso, sir.
Perfect connection between Kim Fajardo and one of the best middle blockers, middle hitters dito sa ating competition, Majay Baron. La Salle now on top by its biggest margin here in this set, a 2-point lead.
Matches the biggest lead of Ateneo in set number 2. Morado. They go back row to Maraginot. That seemed high, but Kiana D picks it up, and that's a La Salle error.
Kung titignan natin, hindi ito yung palong Joanna Magirot. Back row play. But just enough force to be able to beat the big defense of Kim D.
Good reception. Underhand set for Fajardo. Wow, Cheng poured it all in right there, but just went a little long.
Si Chamson has to step up to the plate together with Desiree Cheng. Hindi kakayanin ni Baron at ni Kim D kung sila lang ang pupuntos para dito sa La Salle.
That is wide for Gat Tolentino.
They had 4 service aces out of the 25 points that they scored in the first set.
From Baguio City National High School out of Tarlac, that's Majay Baron playing her 4th season for the Lady Spikers.
Wow.
Another great move, Morado, and everybody knows that's in her arsenal, but you can never really be prepared when she does it. McFree's instant replay.
Twice in the first set, her dump plays were defended well. But this time, she finds the donut in the defense of De La Salle. Second best scoring setter this year from San Agustin, a 4th-year player, only 21 years old and many-time member of the national team already.
Maraginot again, that is long. There's a, well, Coach Wood been asking for a check ball and he's pointing at someone, but none of the lines judge and none of our umpires saw anything.
For us, we have the benefit of review, but for our 2 referees and our linesmen, wala sila yan eh. So kung ano lang talaga yung nakikita ng naked eye, dun lang talaga sila aasa.
Gopico with a miss hit. Tiamzon off the block. Maraginot again. Ateneo going to their big gun.
Oh!
Set number 2, and 2 players collide in an error committed by La Salle, and we are tied at 11.
Just to make sure that you stay close to your opponent, something that La Salle was not able to do, lalong-lalo na dun sa duluhan ng ating unang set.
And you've got to, you know, imagine and think about the what ifs, Coach Ronnie, and for LaSalle, what if we can lessen our errors?
Well,
where would they be in set number 2?
And that's why hindsight is the perfect sight. But you have to stay in the moment, recover right away, rebound plays right away, and move on to the next play, or else, before you know it, ang laki na ng laman
Maraming
ng kalaban.
nag-assist. Outside yun, outside yun, outside yun. So we cannot say, no? Outside.
Another explanation for a similar play from first referee Yul Binosa.
2-point lead of LaSalle, completely erased right now by Ateneo.
Kahit si Coach Ramil De Jesus naghahanap ng check ball doon, pointing at someone. Tiamzon, she takes one back after committing an error earlier.
And that is the best solution. They needed that point coming from Chamson. Maayos ang mga pasa ni Kim Fajardo. Kailangan lang tumibay ang reception at ang big defense ng LaSalle para maka-atake ng mas maayos yung kanilang points of attack.
Another deadlock at 12. Morente, check ball.
What a pass coming from Gia Morado. And when you're trying to defend against very good attackers, take a look at Phil Kainglet. Yung setter. Dahil siya yung gumagawa nung pasa. Siya ang gumagawa ng scoring situation. Siya yung dapat bantayan.
Here in set number 2. That's why it's been a close one compared to set number 1.
Correct. And this is where LaSalle gets 3 points, this time coming from Ateneo's unforced errors. So that's why we're tied right now with 13.
Morado to Copico, quickly rejected. Both teams with 4 service errors here in set number 2. Off speed by Morente. And this is what you like about the attackers of Ateneo. You mentioned in terms of setting up the offense, but again, also these players, they have an arsenal of styles and ways to set the ball across, Coach Ronnie, na nahihirapan din yung blockers of dlsu.
Very hard to guard. Triple-double average in terms of scoring, digs and reception. Knows how to read the defense. Talking about Mitch Morente.
Oh, Tiamzon starting to heat up here. Against 2 blockers, take another look here.
Excellent back set by Kim Fajardo. Hindi nakasara yung 2-man wall. Nahanapan yung butas. The Chamson tied once again at 14.
Oh, service long for Tiamzon.
If you're a little bit too excited. Comes with experience, comes with control, and the right focus. Dahil kung hindi, bawat gagawin mo, manggigigil ka.
Calm yourself down as LaSalle gives the lead back to Ateneo, but Ateneo gives the point right back. 5 service errors apiece. And we're tied at 15.
Almost impeccable serving from Ateneo in the first set. The result, they built and lead as high as 7 points. But not here in the second set. LaSalle benefiting from Ateneo's service errors. As Michelle Cobb is a designated server right now coming up for the Archers.
A walk-in rookie. Cobb.
And the future of LaSalle's playmaking.
Yeah, could be. How good she is. She does the setting right now, even though Kim Fajardo is in the line. Oh, what an attack from Maraguinon.
That game 1 5-setter versus NU. NU had a 2 set to 1 advantage. But Ateneo won the 4th and 5th sets in a nail-biter as they moved themselves only 1 win away from a 3-peat versus the hard-fighting NU Bulldogs.
And if it turned out any other way earlier, Coach Ronnie, that would have been the first loss of Ateneo in Season 7. Yeah, because
they need to be unbeaten.
They swept 14-0 the eliminations, sending the men's division to a step-ladder format. That's off the table of the net. 2 points, 17-15. Mequillana comes in, plays Cat Tolentino.
This is the part of the set. After you reach the second technical timeout, that you have to really put your errors to a minimum. At pilitin mong itaas yung level ng laro. Dahil lalong-lalo na ngayon, Ateneo has already built a 2-point lead versus LaSalle.
Cobb sends it to Baron, who was...
that was a good low quick set. Talagang sinashuffle ni Coach Ramil, ano? Maski sa first set, ginawa na niya yan.
Maraguinon against 3 blockers. Yes.
Very rare do you find an attacker attracting 3 blockers or a triple block. giving Ateneo another 2-point advantage.
Poor reception from Cheng as Bea De Leon gets a PLD, the ultra fun serve, and this is the biggest lead of Ateneo at 3 points.
Bakit focus? Diba, alam niyo naman kayo babasa. Bakit sasaksak ka pa doon? Alam niyo gagawin nung nag-serve? Bakit hindi natin mapwestuhan? Nagsisayang eh, lumalayo ng kurmali natin eh. Diba tawag ng pangalan, kaya ka pinasok. Tawag ng pangalan mo, hindi patulan ng batuin mo. Okay? Sige! Problema no?
But today she's struggling. Sabi ni Coach Romel, alam na nila kung sinong tatargetin, kung saan dadalhin. You just have to be ready.
Ooh. And Cheng, Makandili
Umilag,
on the same line.
umilag si Cheng. She was able to identify that Cheng was moving forward, leaving the gap doon sa zone 1.
Another ace, another point. Over receive. Oh, what a lucky break for Morente.
It has ballooned to 5 for the Ateneo Lady Eagles.
De Leon, magnificent serving so far. Ogunsanya gets it to crawl across the net. Maraginot, this time good jump, and what a block after that. Ogunsanya, Fajardo working in tandem.
Defense has to be solid at kailangan sumipa yung mga attackers dito ng De La Salle.
Coach Ronnie, LaSalle needed that stop. They needed to score, but they throw away any sort of tiny momentum that they build, but they're back to their old ways again.
67 errors in the first 2 matches combined. 11 errors of the first 25 points by Ateneo in the first set. And it has spilled over here all the way to the second set for LaSalle.
Morado goes to Morente this time. Fires one in. Is there a check ball?
Looking for a check ball, looking for a touch. Walang itinatawag dito so far.
First referee, Yu Pinoza, really was careful. Another missed call right there, as that was clearly a check ball.
If you don't get the chance to see it, then you rely on your linesman.
And again, we don't have the benefit of replay here. Ace for LaSalle, but Coach Saibudin wants to halt that, calls.
And he calls
for a
timeout
ceasefire.
right away after 2 straight points by LaSalle.
Precarious situation right now if you're DLSU. You want to get a string of points, and they get lucky. That was on the line, says the lines judge. Point for LaSalle, and this could be the start of a mini run.
LaSalle. And Kim Fajardo is the best person to be able to try and inspire the rest of the Lady Archers come out of this rut that they are in.
You can hear the rate of boos here. You be the judge, the replay, on where that ball is, but that is clearly out from Morente. Ateneo asking for a check ball, they don't get it. And LaSalle needed a run, they got a run.
Ganun kabilis mag-swing ang momentum. But one thing going for Ateneo, they're only 3 points away from a 2-set advantage, and they're still a point ahead of the Archers.
And again, boos echo all around. A big dome, but unfazed is Kim Fajardo, scores another ace, completes a 5-point run to tie the game at 22.
This is the best setter. This is the #1 player in terms of service aces this year so far, with 35 aces scored heading into the finals. LaSalle to be able to catch up in time, but 22 points. Ito
LaSalle
sa
fans
second set.
coming alive inside the Araneta Coliseum. And
Nabuhayan, ano?
with good reason. They've got a shot here in set number 2. Both teams 3 points away from taking this one. Ateneo winning set number 1, 25-21. What a block, but what a save as well by Tan. And that tip going wide.
Ace setter. Kim Fajardo, the graduating player, making sure that LaSalle stays in the hunt. Ateneo looking to recover as they attempt to have a very good first ball versus Kim Fajardo's excellent service.
Barely reached by Gopico, but she gets it across. D. Morado with the up. Morente off speed. Macandini was right there. And no second touch for LaSalle. We're tied at 23.
Excellent play coming from Mitch Morente. In the nick of time, yung puntos na yon for Ateneo. But also smart play para dito kay Ana Gopico. Dahil yung talon niyang yon that completely also of the De La Salle Green Archers.
Jamie La Victoria, third-year player, checks in, the service specialist. Good play, but good defense by Ateneo. What a save from Wong. Fajardo. One-handed save by Morado. Tolentino attacks. That's wide. And LaSalle is at set point.
The sea of green behind us exploding as LaSalle gets its first set point versus Ateneo here in the second set.
LaSalle's biggest lead, only 2 points, Coach Ronnie.
Saka dito lang sa dulo.
Yeah, and Ateneo led by as many as 5, but a 6-point run put LaSalle back. But Duki Ogunsanya with the biggest error
Through the noise. You have to be able to compose yourself in tight points.
Gopico with a good serve. Macandini. D.
Ooh!
What a save by Morente.
But what an angle created by Kim D.
Cheng. What a block by De Leon. And it's a scramble. Ateneo.
And now the shoe is on the other foot. Terrific solo block, single block coming from BDL. Bea De Leon. Just like that, they erase a set point, and now they have their first set point of the second set as they attempt to build a 2-set advantage courtesy of a haymaker from Coach Taibundin.
Timeout here by dlsu. We'll listen in.
Nagkaroon ng pagkakataon, pumalo. Okay, hindi pa sa palo lang. Walang diretsong palo. Okay, sa maganda lang. Sa maganda lang. Ito sa counter. Ito ba? Walang ito, bakit ako si kayo ha? Babantayan ka. Hindi sa patingin. Labas dito. Basta, bigyan mo lang ng lesson. Sis kaya na babantayan ko, babantayan itong dalawang ko.
Let's see if they can really set one up. Coach Taibundin, you can see at the bottom left of your screen, is calming down Gopico so she can get a good serve in. And that's what happens. Oh, what a big break for LaSalle, Coach Ronnie.
This is about 21,000 people inside the Coliseum. And when you hear the noise inside the Coliseum, sometimes players do get distracted. Tao lang, ika nga. Once again, you have to navigate your way through the noise and compose yourself, especially in tight points. Set point of Ateneo erased with that service error. We're tied at 25 points.
Morado goes to Morente.
Yes! Biglang ibabato sa 5 sa kabila. Just a single blocker. Majoy Baron was late. Ateneo with second set point of the second set.
26 serving 25. Ateneo winning set number 1, 25-21. D. That's a good setup. That's a good play. Point dlsu. We're tied at 26.
Sabi ni Coach Ramil sa timeout, kung papalo tayo, pumalo tayo with conviction. Hindi basta palo na walang direksyon. And that is a picture of an attack with conviction.
Second set point for dlsu.
Oh!
They were looking for it, but they didn't get it. Ateneo is back, and they're at their third set point here, 27-26.
They were on their heels and suddenly Majoy Baron with a miss hit. Akala natin lunod na si Gia Morado, but somehow they make something out of nothing.
Cheng, yes! Desiree Cheng erases the deficit, and we're tied at 27.
That's a big boost in the confidence back of a struggling Desiree Cheng as Coach Ramil De Jesus encourages and connects with Desiree Cheng.
Still looking for their second set point. Baron with 5 points. Underhand set for Maraguinon. What a block. Kept alive. De Leon joust at the net. Won by Ogunsanya. Another joust. Won by Morado. Ogunsanya block, but out of bounds. It's set point number 2.
Ogunsanya beating Bea De Leon at the net. Lasal with 2 straight points, erasing the 3rd set point of Ateneo, but more than that, creating another set point for the Green Shirts.
This is what the finals is all about. De Leon blocked, kept alive, but no longer as dlsu. And they're running around like they won game number 1. As dlsu equalizes the match 1 set apiece through great defense, and despite all the errors, Coach Ronnie, they managed to come from behind and take this one away.
Well, I thought that Kim Fajardo's thumbprint was all over the second set rally